Hey everybody, what's up? This is Guns of Icarus Online, the new fangled engineer tutorial. This is Eric Chung here, your friendly neighborhood game designer. I'm going to run you through this on how to play as an engineer. Check out my cool Santa Claus cowboy outfit. I'm going to go back in first person by pressing the P key. So right now I'm in a practice match. I've chosen the engineer class. I've got a couple of items that I've picked out for my loadout. I'm scrolling through them using the 1 through 4 keys. I've got my wrench, my rubber mallet, my extinguisher, and a spyglass, which I don't really need to use as an engineer, but it's nice to have anyway. So as in practice match, I can bind some keys to like damage my ship and stuff, so I'm going to do that first. I'm going to damage a bunch of things. Oh my god, okay, I damaged a couple of things too much, but whatever. So when I walk up to something, as you can see here, I have a medium gun here, and it's about at 50% HP. I'm going to hit it once. And it added a little bit of HP, as you can see. That little dial there that's rotating, that is a cooldown. During that cooldown, I can't do anything. So that encourages me to go run away and do something else. So as you can see, this tool, the wrench, has a very small cooldown, but doesn't really add too much health to something. Let me show you again. A teeny bit of health, right? But really short cooldown. I'm going to press 2 and switch my rubber mallet. Check out what this does. Bam! Ton of HP, but a ton of cooldown. I can't do anything. So I'm going to walk over to something else. Now, this icon is red. You see all these floating UI. It's really handy to locate what things are broken and stuff like that. What's up, Penny? I'm going to go up to it. I'm going to hit it with my wrench. Oh, look at that. It's acting a little differently. Now, red is for dead. Now I'm in the rebuilding mode. So this is like any other FPS game with an engineer. I have to sit here and keep hitting things with a wrench to fix it. So when that little bar, the clock fills up, there we go. It's rebuilt now. So I'm going to, whoopsies. Devs makes mistakes too. Don't worry about it. Show you that again. This gun is also broken, red for dead. So as you can see, this wrench adds quite a bit to the rebuild. If I use this guy, the rubber mallet, it's such a paltry amount. So this is what the engineer is supposed to do. You got to think about what you're bringing. This tool is really good for rebuilding, but it sucks for adding HP back. Full HP. I'm going to show you that again, just to make sure everybody knows what I'm talking about. So again, I'm going to use this guy, rubber mallet. Sucks at rebuilding. Oh man, look how long that's taken. I'm going to go up to halfway. So I'm halfway. I'm going to switch back to my wrench. Whoa, look how fast that is. I'm trying to refill the HP. Oh, that sucks. I'll switch back to rubber mallet. Bam! Full HP, and I'm getting achievements. Freaking awesome. So that's really important to pay attention to what tools you're making, bring on board. And right now I'm repairing my engines. It's also important to repair both the left side and right side engines, otherwise you start turning weird. Okay. The next really important thing, so I've repaired some guns, repaired some engines. Now this guy right here is a hull repair point. I'm going to damage myself even further. Why aren't you taking damage, hull? Oh, there we go. Okay. So right now there are 2 HP bars. There's this top one, and there's that bottom one that doesn't seem to be doing anything. Now, the top one is called the armor, and the bottom one is your hull HP or hull health. What happens is, it's like sci-fi games, you have a shield. All damage goes to your shields first, and your hull only takes damage once your shields are down. So I'm going to damage myself a little bit more. And now, as you can see here, my shields, or my armor, is completely down. And I can repair that just the same way as everything else, but I'm going to keep damaging myself. As you can see, now my hull HP is actually about halfway there. The thing is, I can't repair my hull HP. I can only repair my armor, as you can see here. So that's really important. So any damage that your hull sustains you're going to keep it. That's there with you forever. The only thing you can put back up is your armor. And now, the final thing about repair is this little guy here. This is your balloon repair point. I'm going to damage this. At least I'll try to. Well, I'm about to die here. But the thing is, if this thing goes down and dies, your ship will start falling. So make sure that's repaired. Now, the other thing about this game is that we also have fire. So I'm going to repair some stuff first so things can actually take fire here. And being in a practice match, I'm going to set fire to myself. What is on fire? I do not know. Whoops. Again, devs make some mistakes too. Let's respond. See, this is actually really good. This is what a life of an engineer is like. It's total chaos and unpredictable. Turn off my AI. Get them out of the way. Alright. Going to set fire to myself. Whoa, everything is on fire. I'm going to switch to my extinguisher here. As you can see, there's an 8 that's flashing there. That means that it has 8 fire charges. At some point, I think it is, yep, 8 fire charges, I can't get onto the gun. See, I'm pressing the E key and nothing is happening, because once at 8 fire charges, this thing is going to glow red hot. It's too hot to get on the gun, so I'm going to extinguish it. Boom. It's extinguished. No problem. Gotta repair that hull. So of course, when something has fire, it's going to be getting DPS. So this engine here is on fire. It only has 8 charges, which is actually quite a bit. Components can take up to 20 charges, so be aware, things can die very quickly. So I'm going to extinguish that. And this also applies a cooldown, and I can't do anything during that time. So I should be running somewhere else, but I'll just show you and repair some HP here. And those are the basic parts of repairing in the engineer game. In a couple seconds, I'll load up some more advanced stuff with the chemical spray and the buff tool. Hang on 1 second. Alright, I'm back. So I've started a new practice match, turned off my AI, and I've brought some different tools with me. So right now I have a pipe wrench, which is a medium rebuild, medium HP, so it's a mediocre thing, no specializations here. The new things for advanced engineer, I've got a buff hammer, which is subject to change, is actually going to be a buffer at some point, so just keep that in mind. And also chemical spray. So as you saw before, things can catch on fire. So if I use a chemical spray on stuff, it'll turn icy. Icy. There we go. And that means it'll be immune to fire for a number of seconds. I can't remember off the top of my head, unfortunately, but let's spam some fire. So those things aren't on fire because they're immune right now. The one interesting thing is... Oh, damn. Okay, hold on 1 second. Oh, Jesus Christ. AI, help me repair. So this thing that I couldn't cover before, repairing a balloon is really, really important. Okay. AI, stop it. Alright. Great, now we're crashing. Perfect. Exactly, this is what an engine is like. It's nuts. It's nuts. Okay, well, yeah, so turn things icy, and I'm immune to fire. Buff hammer is really cool. Every component takes a special kind of buff, so if I go to a gun, start hitting it, you can see a left side bar filling up, and once that's full, it's glowing yellow. How cool is that? And as you can see, the right side bar is decreasing. Now, that's the time limit that the buff lasts for, so I'm just going to let you see what that looks like if I let that run out. But for a gun, during that time, I have increased damage, so that's really nifty. For a hull, I actually get extra armor, so it'll automatically repair itself to 120% armor or something like that. For the engines, it's increased engine output, and specifically made this so you can buff these really easily. And this is important because if one engine, especially your left or right side, if they're imbalanced as far as engine output, you're going to start turning weird. And finally, the balloon. If you buff the balloon, you are going to have better vertical maneuverability, basically. So that's it for advanced engineers. So you've got the buff tool and also the chemical spray. And welcome to the life of the engineer. It's hectic, it's crazy, people are going to be yelling at you, but it's a whole lot of fun. Add me on Steam, my username is AWCam, chat me up, I'm friendly. Especially tell me your feedback if you have any problems or any comments and stuff like that. And that's it, Eric out. See you guys.